Hey everybody, Rorree here. All right, so I decided to do a reading for the collective. And um, let's see what we got here. All right, so where do we start? First, there's some guidance. It feels like this story. I'll just start from the beginning. All right, so first we have release the past. All right. Um, it feels like some of you may need to release past things that have been going on, some things that have been troubling you, some things that have been like put together. You've been putting band-aids over top of problems, and you've been trying to make it work. This scenario looks like a scenario where you are trying to make it work. Um, you're trying to make something work, a situation work, a relationship work. All right. Um, it seems like your ancestors are trying to talk to you about what it is that you're working on, about your relationship. And it feels like they're there with you. I'm feeling like there's a male ancestor that's there with you and guiding you, protecting you. I feel like this reading is for a woman that's in a relationship with a man. Okay. Um, so this is about a relationship, a sacred union, a contract. Um, but this could be someone who's married or someone that's in a committed relationship or a serious relationship. I'm hearing three. Um, so somebody you've been in a relationship for maybe 3 years. Okay. Some of you are married to the person. Some of you have long-term relationship commitment without marriage. But anyway, I'm not sure who it is that this is pertaining to. Um, But anyway, so it says that you need to detach from the situation. There is confusion that you're having, there are assumptions that you're making. You don't have full evidence about some of the assumptions that you're making. And I'm not telling you to go snoop either, but it feels like you're being protected, you're being led, but the situation is like band-aids, you know what I mean? And it's the card to release actually has band-aids on it. Okay. So you may want to it's saying that you may have to detach a little bit to alleviate some of the confusion that you're having. And yeah, it's showing me that this is definitely a family situation, a family unit. Um, and what I'm getting, okay, so this is like where we are right now. Okay, so what I'm getting is that there is someone in the midst that is manipulative and wearing a mask. The person is very clever, so you need to beware of this person. And and you have you have it within you to change the situation. It gives me another warning card saying pay attention to the people around you. There's a snake that lies, that has that may be jealous, manipulative, or capable of betrayal. So be careful. And I feel like this is your mate in your connection For some of you, this is an interfering body in your connection. I'm feeling like this could be somebody who does not want you to have this connection, that is meddling in your connection, trying to be a third party in your connection. So there is, for some of you, there is somebody trying to be in the mix with your connection, and it's making it difficult for you to have a strong union. So like a third party. And that's not for everybody, but just beware. Some of you, the third party is a child in the relationship that's creating dissension with the two of you. Okay. Kind of maybe dividing a little bit. So just be careful and pay attention. Sometimes you might need to, like it says, detach from the situation so you can see clearly what's going on right in front of you. But I'm reminded about the ancestors that are with you, working with you, and helping to guide you. Now it's saying that you need to clean house. And release what is no longer serving you. Release, things, energies, beings, whatever that's no longer serving you, and get more clear. This is what I keep coming back to these cards about detaching from the situation, because it's feeling like that means that you really need to become more clear, because there are pieces of everything that's missing. Not everything is right there for you. Something is missing, either in your connection, something is missing. So some of you may feel like you're in a loving connection, but something is missing. There might be something that's missing or something hidden from you that you're not seeing, that's preventing you from having clarity and causing you to have confusion. Let's see. But it feels like as you clean house, you'll get to that place where you'll start to see the missing pieces. Okay, so, and then it feels like where you're headed to a strong connection. So this is for women who date men. That's what this is for. So if you're a woman who date women, then this is not for you. Okay, so it's saying that what you have coming in, number one, you have a potential lover or soulmate or important person that's coming into your life. Okay, that's the first thing you have coming in. You also, some of you are, so some of this scenario, you are doing these things to be clear on this person is your person, or is this person someone you're supposed to release and the new person come in, is, I don't know what to say, because the deceitful person could be your mate. The deceitful person could be a family member. Okay. I'm getting, it could be a family member. Okay. On one of y'all sides. Okay. So this person, you could be releasing the old and a new one coming in. Okay. That's what I'm saying. Or maybe you resolve things with your mate and the pieces of the puzzle become clear. And then you have that healthy relationship that you desire. It feels like the relationship, the present relationship, is built on band-aids, though. It doesn't feel like it's built on a solid foundation. Okay. So releasing what's not serving you, as you sit down and become clear and release yourself from the situation so that you can see the situation out there instead of in here. When you get to that point, you'll be able to see what is missing and make a clear decision as to whether this potential mate is yours or not. Okay. And that guy's kind of cute too. All right. So anyway, let's see. Then some of you, or it could be the same person, I don't know. Somebody is either an entrepreneur or trying to be an entrepreneur. And you, as you get yourself together and connect and release what's no longer serving you and raise your vibration and come out of the clouds and move towards clarity, you're bringing in something with your business, something with your entrepreneurship or whatever endeavor that you have. Abundance and fortune is coming towards you. Okay. So, and then we also have um, protection from, I feel like it's your ancestors. I feel like you have ancestral protection guiding you. So sit back and listen. If you meditate, do that. You know, listen, talk to your ancestors, guides, and angels. Talk to God, your ancestors, guides, and angels. Talk to them every day. Talk to them about what you want. I know at one point I like candles. So I used to do these candles every day. And while I would pray over the candle, I would say that I want you to help me to hear and see clearly everything that I need to know on the subject. I need you to help me to hear and see clearly, period. You know, because back then I didn't feel like I would hear, but I would hear so many things. I didn't know what was the thought, what was me, what was, God, I don't know, And so I used to always ask, help me to hear and see clearly, because yes, I'm intuitive. Yes, I'm clairvoyant, I'm clairaudient, clairsentient, yeah. But sometimes that mind will make you doubt that what you're hearing is from God, from source, okay? And I'm going to say from source energy, from divine, loving source energy, okay? Because there is more than one God. So I'm talking about Almighty God from source and God from love, okay? All righty. All right, so you got some protection, okay? So I'm excited for those of you. Now, I did want some clarity earlier about what could some of these snaky people, because this is not a positive snake, right, for to this reading, okay? And so then I pulled some other cards, and let's see, what am I getting from these? I feel like for some of you, you've been working on an issue for a while. You've been working on a problem and you're trying to solve the problem, and you feel like you're running around, but I feel like you're almost there to solving the problem. But some of you, you might take too many risks, or you may take a risk because you feel like you're going in the right direction and you may actually be going in the wrong direction. So definitely talk to spirit daily. Talk to, the Almighty God that comes from love. Talk to your ancestors, your guides, and your angels. Talk to them and make sure that everyone is coming from love, because sometimes you may hear and it might not be uh, um, from love. Okay. So make sure that who you're communicating with is coming from love. Okay. But it feels like there's just a lot and there's a lot going on, but you're coming to the end of this tumultuousness, but it's still a lot going on. Like it feels like it's just time to release some things, I don't know. It felt like this was somebody deep inside the relationship. um it felt like there was a mate that was being manipulative. It really did. That's what it felt like. That's what I was getting. That was kind of the clarification, because I had to clarify, like, who is this? Like, what? Who is this deceitful stuff? Who is that? And it felt like it was coming from a mate. I'm just being honest. But for some of you, I feel like it's coming from family as well, people meddling in your business. Feels like a mother or a sister or something. I don't know. So just be careful, okay? And let's see. That was a dragger reading, even though it felt like I like the abundance, y'all getting the abundance. I like that one, abundance with your business, and your ancestors, guides, and angels are there with you, and they're giving you this warning. And for those of you who work on figuring out what the missing pieces are, maybe you can take these band-aids off and allow the wound to heal. Okay. All righty. Now, so one of the runes, let's see what this rune is. You know what? I'm gonna pick this one. This one here looks like something happy. Let's see. Because two of them came out. I'm only going to read one of them. Okay. And it's, how do you pronounce it? Kanazi? Kanazi. I don't know. It looks like Kanazi, but it looks like you pronounce it Kanazi. Kainazi. Okay. But this is what it looks like. That's what the rune looks like. Okay. Let me see. Okay. So it's these two walking down a path. The path is bright, looks pretty, and it looks like they're going on a journey together. He's all engrossed in her. She's all excited. All right. She got on some pink and green shoes. Ski wee. All right. All right. All right, so let me read what this says. This card is mostly strongly associated with fire. Fire brings warmth and light in a literal sense, but it can also represent intellectual and spiritual illumination. This card indicates sudden insight and an outpouring of creativity and those aha moments of awareness and clarity. If you're experiencing confusion or stagnation, this card may represent the promise of light at the end of the tunnel or signify that an amazing breakthrough has already occurred or is imminent in some areas of your life. When that enlightenment comes, you must seize the moment. It is the optimum time to initiate new projects, creative pursuits, and relationships. This card also contains a warning, however. Fire is life and brings light into our lives, but it can also burn and destroy. Drawing this card could signify that something needs definitely to end or be destroyed before there can be a new beginning or period of growth. Okay, that was pretty good. Okay, so anyway, Kanazi. Okay, Kanaz or Kanazi. Okay, all right. Well, that is it for today. I hope that reading resonated with somebody. Please let me know if that's your reading, if that's your story, or whatever version of that is your story. It was many different ways that we could have gone with that, but let me know if that resonates with you. If you want me to do a reading on something, or if you want me to, I don't know, anything, just chat with me. I like chatting. Okay. But anyway, definitely join us over in Roses, Lavender, and Sage. And I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Ashe, ashe, ashe.